here on a matter of public interest pertinent to this topic of police oversight. So, what sort of Orange County police chief or sheriff would be foolish enough to target an Hispanic man for harm when this same man was risking his life on engineering police projects in Bogota, Colombia for the American company of two white American men, heroes, former Rockwell International engineers and pillars of Anaheim society, Dominic Stephen Mercadante and Jim Ashley Sr., and as an additional slap in the face, stabbing my parents in the back as they poured year after year of property tax money into the coffers of the city of Garden Grove. My father, the Puerto Rican version of Mr. Rogers, and my mother, who used to tell me that she loved this country more than she did her own country of Ecuador. Let me offer you a few suggestions. A retired sheriff, Brad Gates, who thought it would be a bright idea to execute a traffic stop on Antonio Parkway in Rancho Santa Margarita, as I was on my way to the INS office for deadline-sensitive matters regarding my wife's legal immigration into this country, complete with the interesting questions from these deputies about what kind of work I was involved in, and complete with the order to return home. Another top cop, Sheriff Mike Corona, who didn't see any inconsistency in harassing me with his deputies, knowing well that I was involved in these law enforcement activities in Colombia, and while engaging in activities himself that earned him a stay in federal prison, while also palling around with people who, according to the OC Weekly, were former cocaine traffickers. And finally, Stan Nee, the former police chief of Garden Grove, who didn't see anything wrong, or doesn't see anything wrong, in behaving like a terrorist with me in the 90s, and then eventually running off to Afghanistan to train God knows who, courtesy of a company called Dynacorp. The same company, Dynacorp, involved in something called Planned Colombia. It's a small world after all. City of Garden Grove and City of Anaheim in Orange County, California. When you have a police force that thinks that they can hurt even a Hispanic man involved in work providing tools to the Colombian police at great risk to himself, and lousy pay I may add, you have a law enforcement community in desperate need of oversight. And what is most shocking to me, it's not the behavior. I was born in New York City, so the concept of rogue cops is not as shocking to me as it is to a lot of people here in Orange County. What's shocking is the arrogance. Having visited the violence upon me that you have, Orange County law enforcement, you still think I'm the one that's supposed to feel like the bad guy, because you deem it so. No, that's not how it works here in the country my mother loves so.